Hey family, peace and love to you all. Hello my queens, hello my kings, hello my brothers and sisters. I hope all is well with you. Before I get started, I want to give all honor to the Most High God, the true living God, Yahweh. I want to give all honor to the Son, Christ, Jesus, Yeshua, Lord of Spirit, Lord and Savior. I want to give all honor to the Holy Spirit, the Comforter, that leads me into all truth. I wanted to do a quick little video today. I wasn't planning on doing a video. Some things kind of crossed my mind. Many of you know I speak from that place of my experience, my testimony, a ride. And I'm always talking about my spiritual awakening and speaking from that place of, what's been going on with me, even in the present time, what's going on with me, as far as, my progress, as far as me coping with this gift, shall I say. The gifts that comes out of it, all right? And one of the main gifts that has come out of it is seeing with my spiritual eyes. And we all know that as far as your third eye has awakened, your pineal gland is activated, as well as being sensitive, picking up on energy and seeing energy. That's interesting. I know what I see. I don't know what many of you see when you're closing your eyes and, based on your vibration, what is it that's going on inside of you, and you're going within yourself and you're seeing it being reflected back at you. It's like, what are you seeing, lately? And I say this because I've been seeing a whole lot of interesting things. There's some things I'm seeing that I'm not even going to talk about. And I don't mean to throw a little, monkey wrench out there at you, but some things are, meant for us to know. And we have to use discernment as far as what the things we speak about out here into the universe to others, because some people are not ready to hear it. Because, for one thing, a lot of people are not there yet. So why speak on things that nobody can really relate to? You know what I'm saying? It's really a waste of time. And for the most part, due to the fact they're not having the experience, they're gonna look at you like you're crazy, or thinking you need some meds. All right, because I've been told, I'm sound like I'm on crack, and I brush stuff like that off. I understand where it comes from. That's from a place of they're not there yet. They're not having no experience. And then sometimes it's based on fear too. The things that, a person can talk about people, they don't want to hear that. They're in their box. They ain't trying to hear that crazy. They ain't trying to hear that kind of talk, shall I say. So I see things for what it is, and I understand, but people still need a platform to where they can go to relate to somebody, because there's always somebody going through something. There's always somebody out here that you can relate to, and they speak about things that you've seen as well. But so that's why I throw it out there, for those who are seeing through the veil, for those who are having these experiences. I had one viewer that had hit me up, and she was asking me, was I born as a caul? I think that's what it is, C-A-U-L. Was I born with a caul, C-A-U-L, veil? And you know what? I am 45 years old. Family, I didn't even know what that was. A caul veil. I'm like, a caul veil. I had to really think about that thing. I'm like, a caul veil, So of course I went on YouTube and I typed in, and big ups to you, sister. Thank you for bringing it up. All I know is, I've been born since I've been little, shall I say. I've always had paranormal experiences going on with me. I just didn't know what it was. I've always seen like little shadow figures, here and there, on the corner of my eye, I've always had like weird experiences coming up, but I didn't know what it was, and I definitely wasn't putting a name to them. But anyway, I never really looked at myself as being someone that was considered born with a call. I think it's CAUL family. You have to look this information up. I did, but one person I was checking out, and I really enjoy his videos because I can relate. I can really relate to this brother. I think he go by Cordell, but I can really relate to him. I don't have some of the things he talk about. I can really relate. Like I said, everybody gifts are different. But he has other gifts that I don't have. See what I'm saying? So and I embrace my gifts and I celebrate his gifts. It's all about us using our gifts for our highest good, as well as using our gifts to be a blessing to others. That's how I see it. And he see it the same way, but it's very refreshing to find somebody that's pretty much, they're at a place that you are. It's just that y'all gifts are a little different, but in a way they are the same, shall I say? But anyway, thank you, my sister, for bringing that up. That helps me to learn a little bit more about myself and what's going on with me. But it's truly a gift, family, for the Most High God. It is truly a gift. Never take it for granted. Never feel like, this is all you're doing and you want to take credit for it. Never do that. That's not how we should be walking around with pride and that, self-righteous way about us, like we're better than other people, because we're not. It's a reason for everything, and the Most High God doesn't make any mistakes. If he's giving you this gift, use it for the highest good. Be a blessing to others, and it's truly wrapped up in your purpose. It really is. It's really wrapped up in your purpose. All right. So, like I say, pray about everything. That's what your sister do. I pray about everything. But for anybody who's interested, who wants to know more about that, just type it in, and YouTube has plenty of videos about it. I just didn't really know that title as far as I didn't know nothing about a person being born as a call. It's sort of like it's pretty much the same thing. I consider myself a seer, and I'm always calling myself your sister, but also a messenger, because there are things I speak about that I see in the spirit realm. All right, so this is not like me speaking from my own intellect. These are things that I'm seeing in the spirit realm, and I just choose to share them with you, family. I don't share everything, but I choose to share certain things because I don't know if my top was too far down. If it was, I apologize for that. I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that kind of tension. But I don't think anything showed. But anyway, I just want y'all to be able to hear what I'm saying. I don't want to be distracting nobody. But anyway, but I feel like some things need to be shared, because especially for people who are coming into this place of seeing with their spiritual eyes, that's something you don't play with, and it can truly be a blessing. But like I say, it can be a curse for some people if they are, if their eyes are awakened, and woe to what they see, on the other side of the veil, shall I say. Woe to what they see if it's something that they really don't like, if it's something that's frightening them. They're seeing too many shadow figures, shall I say. Yeah, that can be very alarming, and let's just say everybody cannot handle seeing certain things. Because I know in the beginning it bothered me because I wasn't in a good place in the beginning. But like I said, for the most part, a lot of people are embracing, this gift, and they are, they realizing, okay, this is part of my purpose, and they're using it for their highest good. I can't speak for everybody, but for the most part, most people realize what it is they have, and they appreciate it, and they are sharing their light. All right, they're sharing their light, and that's a beautiful thing to see. It really is. It's a very humble feeling, a humble experience. It really is, because no matter what, you can't worry about nobody else. You got to guard your space. You got to guard your energy, and you definitely got to make sure your mind is right and you walking in love, Like I say, let love be your guide, because that's when you're going within yourself, that's what's going to guide you and, keep you. It's pretty much, it helps navigate, shall I say, while you're going within yourself. But if you're someone who's not in a good place, and you're going around hating on people, being jealous of people, all that is part of your aura field. I mean, all that shows up in your aura field, family. If you don't know, I'm here to tell you. You don't have to tell nobody, oh, I got hate for this person. Oh, I'm jealous of this person. It will show up in your aura field, all right? I'm telling you what I know. It will show up, all right? And because believe me, those colors definitely have meaning. They really do. But anyway, it just like I'm saying, it just really a good feeling, especially when you're able to reach out and help others. You know what I'm saying? For their highest good. It's really a good feeling, family. But with that being said, I've been seeing a lot of lately pyramids. I've been seeing a lot of pyramids lately, family, with my spiritual eyes. Once I start to light up on the inside, I'm seeing a lot of pyramids. And before, I was thinking, well, maybe these pyramids are on another planet. You know what? When you go within yourself and it opens you up, a lot of times you're seeing, as far as like your past lives, you're really going back. You think you're going forward, but you're also going back. And it's like you're seeing through your eyes of who you used to be, and as far as where you were at that moment in time, shall I say. But anyway, I've been seeing a whole lot of pyramids. I mean, more pyramids than it is in Egypt / Kemet. Yes, indeed. I've been seeing a lot of pyramids, and I've been also getting this revelation within myself. And I've seen this with my spiritual eyes as well. But I've been seeing a lot of pyramids popping up out of the ocean. I'm telling you right now, the ocean floor is full of pyramids. We don't see them because they are covered, all right? They're covered in the depths of the ocean. It's very deep. There's so much hidden advanced knowledge up under our ocean floors, family. It wouldn't really surprise us, because there are things in the Antarctic that's starting to come out that many of you know about when you Google it or you watch it on YouTube. There's always new current information that's popping up about what's going on in the Antarctic. But this same phenomenon that's going on in the Antarctic is also below our ocean floors. Yes, indeed. There are a lot of pyramids down there in our ocean floors. And I'm getting this information from within, as well as there are a lot of ancient, old artifacts that are down there that our history don't talk about. But if it was revealed, let's just say this, even my race, of people, we would see a whole lot of, artifacts that are about us. We really go back, even though history don't always go back to slavery time. Like, that's the only history of melanated people, but we really do go back. We really do. The powers that be don't want you to know that, but yes, we do. We are a very old, ancient race, and we really, really go back. I know this to be true for myself, because like I said, I go within myself. but there's a lot of information about us also below those ocean floors. And as Mother Earth keeps shifting, and these it's something about, you know, different cycles. I don't know how many cycles it is, but it's like, you notice, you know, islands are popping up out of the water. New islands are popping up, which was once below the ocean surface. Now they're popping up new little small islands. But after a while, pyramids going to start popping up as well. It's like the ocean floor is shifting, you know. Just like Atlantis, it was once above, you know, the ocean level. Then it sank, you know, below the ocean floors. Well, I didn't say nothing wrong. But anyway, yeah, it's below the ocean floors. But anyway, that's why in the word it talks about when you read the commandments. I don't know it from word, but for those who do read the word in the commandments, it speaks about how the Lord say, don't worship anything above the ground, below the ground, even within the water, within the ocean. And these are the hidden things that are within the ocean that's hidden because it's so far below. Even a lot of us don't even we haven't even explored the ocean floors because it's so low. We don't have the technology to go that low, the ocean floor, shall I say, because there are caverns down there as well. But like I said, family, you know, we keep living. A lot of things are going to start coming out to the marvelous light. Getting back to Antarctica, you know. I don't want to come off like I'm some kind of prophet or all of that. I just share a little information of things that had been revealed to me as far as me going within myself. But many of you know about the inner earth, Agartha, and some people knows it as Shambhala and all of that. These are ancient events, civilization, all right? And I say ancient, I mean they go back. And they had settled within our inner earth. They're sort of like gatekeepers. But anyway, and anybody can visit. And the Antarctic. I'm not the Antarctic, but the inner earth. But you gotta really master yourself when you're in meditation, so you can get to that place of tapping into their vibration. That's the key word, vibration. Vibration is everything, family. It's everything. One time I ended up tapping into the inside of the earth. I didn't know what it was. I think I did a video. I talked about it, how I was seeing people descending down in the earth. I didn't know what that was, but I know what it is now because my higher self gave me confirmation. That's what that was. But when you get to that place of mastering yourself, and like I said, vibration is everything, and your vibration start matching their vibration, shall I say, you can tap into the inner earth and you can see what's going on within the inner earth, and know this, they see you. They are advanced and they can see you. It's sort of like you astral projecting, but they can see you. It's no different, family, when the grays see you and you're astral projecting, you know, they see you as well. But all of this is nothing. The only reason I'm bringing this up, I'm letting you know how important it is and how awesome it is for many of us to get to that place of mastering ourselves, while we are able and we are blessed to see with our spiritual eyes. You know, everybody's not having these experiences, and everybody's not seeing their spiritual eyes, and a lot of people don't want to due to the unknown and all the, you know, crazy stories that they've been hearing about it. A lot of people don't want to because they know what comes with it. And, you know, as far as seeing, a lot of people say demons and entities and all that. And yeah, they do come with it. But for the most part, you won't really see them if you're operating on a higher vibration. If you operate in love, you won't even see them because, you know, you're covered and you're surrounded in light. And the Most High God hedge protections around you. You won't see them, all right? I did because, like I said, in the beginning, you know, it's where I was vibrationally. You know, everything is about vibration, and that's what you want to attract. But getting back to Antarctic, I just want to share this real quick. I'm going to share with you what I feel like you need to know, and you can take it from there and meditate and find out what I'm saying is true for yourself, all right? Because your inner man is not going to lie to you. But in the Antarctic, there are several advanced race of ancient civilizations, and they, for the most part, are very peaceful. They stick to themselves. That's why we all really didn't know too much about them. All right, and they all are pretty much tied into Angartha. A lot of people also know it as Shambhala as well. But like I said, they have their own civilization there. Our world leaders know about it, all right? That's why they have it sectioned off to where, you know, can nobody cross over, all right, to see it, which I think is very foolish. I think it's very ignorant, very sad that they're keeping so much from us, family. Now you see why they don't want your sun gazing. To my older son, it's bad for your eyes. Now you see why, you know, they blocking the sun, because they don't want us to be enlightened. They don't want us to come into our true nature, because we all are evolving. But anyway, getting to the point I'm trying to make. For the most part, our world leaders, they know about it. Like I said, that's why they got it kind of sectioned off. And they also find a lot of pyramids. They find a lot of new ancient artifacts, a new weaponry, shall I say. They can't operate it because they don't know what they're doing, unless one of those advanced big race of beings would show them, which they are not, because they know we got nuclear weapons, and they don't like that either, because they know we can destroy ourselves. But the point I'm trying to make is there are other things that they are finding hidden inside of those pyramids, shall I say. And a lot of it is dealing with the Anunnaki. Yes, it is. And also, you know, actually, a lot of those Anunnakis that are still around, family, they kind of scatter a little bit. They're just kind of scattered. There's some in Africa. There's some, you know, in the Antarctic. Like I said, a lot of them are in tombs. A lot of them are in tombs. I don't think I'm going to speak on some of this stuff. I think, because I don't want my video flagged, or somebody might start complaining about my videos, or, you know. But anyway, I don't think I'm really saying too much of anything. But there are also some sinister, non-benevolent, fallen angels that are frozen also in that ice. That's all I'm going to say on that. I like to speak on what I really know. It's like I feel like I'm being downloaded with information right now. But me talking about certain things, it ain't gonna help nobody, really. It really don't help nobody. And I live my life one day at a time anyway. But I feel like a lot of this is gonna have to do with the end time, especially due to CERN, you know, messing with the God particle and all of that. But family, one of the main reasons I try to tell you to keep your temple clean, because it's very important. It's very important, because the Most High God is a holy and righteous God, and His children should represent their Father, shall I say. And when one get to the point where they're really rebellious, you know, and these veils starting to thin, you know, all the things that you're seeing within yourself is going to start popping up out here, family. And I say this in love. I'm telling you, I'm sensing from within. A lot of this stuff is going to start popping out here. It's enough that a lot of people are seeing negative things out here. And a lot of people are because they're manifesting it. But you can imagine a lot of that, which you are seeing within yourself that you don't like, you're going to start seeing it out here. When I talk about you want to please God, you want his hedge protection over you. So it is so important to be covered with the Most High God, so you stay protected, all right? So that way, as CERN sitting up here messing with the God particles, and CERN is trying to open up a door, all right? I'm sorry, I'm doing this with my hand. I feel like information is coming to me. You want to make sure that you are covered and protected. That way, where no matter what's flying out here, which things are flying around you anyway, you just don't see it, which is the grace of God due to the veil is over your eyes. You don't see it. But family, there are things that I tell you, it's one thing to see when you go within yourself, but it's another thing to see when you're looking outside of yourself. I never thought this was possible. I never thought it was possible that I could look at a wall and all of a sudden what's going on within me as far as something trying to communicate with me, as far as my inner man picking up on something, it's being projected through my eyes outwardly. I never thought this was possible, but it's like I've always told y'all, I would see dimensional beings. And what I mean by that, some will look like ETs and some will look like half man, half beast. I kid you not. Some of them will look like Lyrans, human form looking, but they look like cat people. I would see them popping up every now and then. And actually with them, I pick up that they are benevolent. I don't pick up nothing negative about them. They're in another dimension, but they show up. And I'm not afraid because they're matching my vibration. But there were times when I'm still trying to work on myself. A while back, I mean like going back, there were times, I was seeing, a race of beings that to me was timid. I felt intimidated. I didn't feel like they was coming in love. I guess I was matching their vibration. Depending on where I was. But I was seeing some other interesting looking, not so attractive beings, shall I say. And you can imagine it if that was out here. People will be running to and fro and pretty much losing their mind, running from something that's an unknown or that was in another dimension that popped up in this dimension. When you think about it, it can really, drive you nuts and make you crazy. But if you're someone, you really got to be strong-minded, and you really, like I said, it really helps to have a relationship with God, because that is your protection, all right? And it also helps to get in the Word, to get that in you, because that's spiritual meat. You're feeding your inner man, and as long as your inner man is being fed with the Word of God, it also a fight for you inwardly. I've seen some very interesting things when I'm going through myself. I've seen, the dark beings fighting the angels. I see all that inside of me. It's like a war that's going on within me, because I'm only human, and when whatever's going on with me that I'm working on, it's still that dark side and that light side. You get what I'm saying? And we all have that. You don't know none of this stuff about you until you start going within yourself, and you will see what's going on within you. That's why you're wondering, why are you waging with all these negative thoughts that are popping up on you, and why you think the way you think, or why you do what you do. You can't blame everything on people. A lot of times we all have our own issues, and there are things that we got to work out within ourselves. But you see this war going on the inside of you. You see it. And even though a lot of people tell me, I want to see them demons and all of that, you got, everybody have a little demon in them, because these are areas in us that we're not right, and we got to work on ourselves to get right. You see what I'm saying, family? Well, we all have that little darkness in us, but the main thing is, don't stay dark. How great is that darkness? And that's what the Bible speaks about when it talks about, let your eye be single, But anyway, family, I just want to share that with you, because you will see that inside of you. And I'm sure many of you are seeing that. It's one thing to see the dark shadowy figures walking around and all of that, but it's another thing to see the angels or the light beings that are within you. And I call them the Most High God rod and his staff. It's one thing to see them waging war and fighting with the dark beings. You see them going at it. You see them going at it. They are fighting. They are at war. They are fighting. And do I see this all the time? No. But every now and then, if I close my eyes and for whatever reason, and I happen to see a host of dark, shadowy figures, all right, I heard immediately put on the armor of God. I start praying and I start calling on the rod and I staff. They are with me and my angels are camped around me. I immediately go in prayer and war, and all of a sudden the light beings and angels will show up and they are going at it. They are going at it. Because see, this is what will happen. This is what will happen. The only reason I'm sharing this because I feel like somebody needs to know. Because a lot of y'all are trying to push for this. You want your spiritual eyes open, but you need to know what to do and when to do when this happens. If you at a place where you're see with your spiritual eyes, but you're still seeing a whole lot of shadowy figures, dark figures. Don't sit up there and just put up with it like, oh, well, this is all I'm seeing. No, you don't want to constantly be seeing that, all right? You need to hurry up, start praying, and ask God to help you. Call on his hedge of protection immediately, because what happened is they can start attaching themselves to you, and you start having like a lot of dark energy around you, and it can affect your vibration. You trying to raise your vibration. You can't raise your vibration. You have too much of that darkness that is within you. I mean, you can raise your vibration, but if you don't know that that's where you are vibrationally, seeing them will let you know. It will let you know where you are vibrationally. But if you're someone that spiritual eyes are awakened, and you're trying to raise your vibration and you're not really sure where you are vibrationally, start going within yourself. If you've seen too many of those dark figures, that lets you know you got to up your game and you got to work on yourself. You got to get your mind right and your heart right. Also, call on the Most High God, ask him to help you and reveal that which is in you that he's not happy with. Let him reveal that to you so you can correct it. Get right with God and correct it, so his hedge of protection to be over you, so that way when you call on your angels, they will come at your beck and call. All right, I feel like somebody needs to know that, family, because we're living in a time, a lot of us are going to be dealing with spiritual warfare. I'm telling you that right now, especially when you're trying to live right. Because when you're out here being worldly and the world love is on, and as long as you're being worldly and you might be out here sinning and you doing you're not going to be attacked. You're not going to be attacked. You're not going to be attacked. Because spiritual wickedness in high places are already pimping you. It's already playing you like a puppet anyway. You're playing that game. You're doing what it wants you to do. It doesn't fear you because you don't have no power to rebuke it. All right? But when you are trying to live right and you are in the word and you hit your hedge of protection over you, see, you are glowing inwardly. You have that light. And those dark forces, they are attracted to that light, but they're at bay because dark forces don't like light, all right? It doesn't like that light overshadowing them. They stay at bay. So are there still some that might be within me? Oh, yes, indeed. But they're at bay. When I go within myself, I don't see them because my light is so bright, and they're not going to try to reach out to me because of that light. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like a vampire. They can't stand the sun. They try to grab at you, but that sun burns them. Same thing with the glory of God, that light that is within you on the inside. They can't touch you. So I don't say this to be cocky or anything. I say this with confidence because I know what I know, family. Please get in the word. Please have a relationship with God. It is so important. It is so important because we're getting in the time. You're gonna need the Most High God like never before, because as time progresses, these veils are going to really, really, really thin. I mean, they are going to really, really thin due to that old beast CERN, But it's one thing we don't know, but it's another thing when you know. And when you know, what do I say? You do better. You do better when you know what you know. I think I was going to say something else, but I see right now, like I said, I be so full of stuff I want to talk about, family, but it's always another day. I feel like I've said enough, but actually it is a video that I want to do. be looking out for another video this weekend, family. I want to talk about something else that I have been seeing within myself. I've talked about it before, but it's one of my old videos. But a lot of you, y'all not going to go back and watch my old videos. A lot of you are so focused on my current videos, but a lot of my videos carry a lot of nuggets as well. It's just a matter of taking time to go back and process and check those videos out, family. But anyway, yeah, I will be doing another video. If not today, I'll be doing it probably tomorrow or Sunday. So be looking out for that video. It's very important. It is very important. So with that being said, I love you in Christ. I thank you for checking me out, family. And peace and love to you all. And bye for now.